Alright. Bunkai for Chaeson. Probably we should pronounce it Seisan correctly. But for those of you guys who aren't from our school, one of our instructors decades ago had a strong Louisiana accent, and every time he went to say Seisan, he said Chaeson, and we still pronounce it that way many decades later because of Sensei Kennedy. So we're going to keep doing that because of him. So if you are horribly offended by me mispronouncing that, I'm really sorry, guys. But that's the term we use for it. Now, our lesson for this Bunkai is going to be head control. When you're working the kata regularly, I always say the lesson is breathing because it is an excessively long kata. But for now, this one is going to be about head control. If you guys know this kata, then you know it's basically Anaku times 2. Almost all the moves that we do in Anaku are here in Chaeson. So do we have to relearn those Bunkais? No, of course not. We're just taking the 3 sections that are newer to this kata. And you can argue that the back knuckle versus the jump punch is different. And there's not a cool Seonage throw in it. But I digress. All right, so section 1 of the Bunkai. This is from this position. In Anaku, we step right leg. Chaeson, we step left leg. It is a left block. Right punch, right block. Step through left punch, left block. Step through, right punch, right block. Reach up, grab their head, sweep and throw, and then that's where we're getting. Our next move is a high block punch, but that's going to be part of section 2. All right, so section 1, I'm going to try to show it from both angles because this one's a little bit tricky. We get locked up in those arm movements here. So first move of the kata is a left block, right punch. We're going to do it at the same time. We're going to block punch here because it doesn't have to be split up. That's a great way to teach it. But ideally, we want to do it at the same time. So Daniel's going to throw a right hook or straight punch. I'm throwing a right center block, a left center block, left hand, right punch here, and then immediately I turn this hand over to grab, and I do that arm lock that we were working in the last kata here. So I'm getting the arm here, I throw left punch to the rib, and then I pull it through, bring him the other way, and right away punch to the chest. Now he's got a left arm that should try to hit me, so I do my last left block, right? Now from here I'm going to hit the ears. With your partner, don't actually hit the ears. You could cause a whole lot of damage. So when you're working with your partner, tap above the head. Partners, help since you're the uki, help them out. Overreact as if you were hit in the ears. Because if you smack somebody's ears here full force, it's going to disorient them. So I grab the head, this part of the kata, right? And then all I'm going to do is step left leg onto whichever knee and drive him. Now, in the kata, we drive here. Go ahead, back up again, Daniel. So I've just hit the double ear strike. So if I start going here and I drop my weight and he's going this way, good. I'm going to take his head that way. Sorry, Daniel, he's falling down a lot today. It's going to be a lot of these. If I've got it here and I start to go and he goes backwards, good. I'm going to drive him backwards that way. I got to make sure he works it backwards. So don't worry about necessarily which way it goes in the kata. Feel it. You've got control of their head. Don't fight their body. Once you start stomping into that leg there, just take them where they're going to go. If they go that way, perfect. If they go that way, perfect. Because once they're on the ground, you can run. Because that's, we want to avoid physical confrontation as much as we can. So let me show it one more time this way, and then we'll show it from the other side. So again, he throws left punch. Oh, that's his. So sorry, he throws right punch. He was correct. Good job. He throws right punch. I'm going to block punch, same time. Step in, arm lock. Left punch. Step in, arm lock this way, punch, same time. He throws the left punch, it's out, ear strike, take it across, throw him down. Quick point on this. Maybe I've driven him back here as I've hit, and I come in this way, and he steps his right leg back, boom, he throws that other shot. If I get this leg in front, it still works. I'm just pushing in on the side of the knee, back of the knee. I can even grind down the front on the shins. I can step on the side of the ankle. Be careful with your partners. But here the idea is boom, and drop the weight as you push them away. All right, that's section 1. All right, Bunkai section 2 for Chaeson. We've just finished doing the throw here, and we like to think of this as the new opponent. We're going to do a high block punch. Step through, throwing him down. Step, double block out front, turn it over. Double block, turn over. Double block, turn over as I go off camera. All right, so Bunkai for this one, similar to all the other ones. You can do it striking. You can do it grappling. I like teaching it from the strike because I think it's easier to learn it. But after you get it down, work it from a grapple. So This is going to be a left punch. So one way I like to think of this, first Bunkai for Chaeson is a right punch. Boom, coming here, blah, 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 grab, throw their head. Section 2 is a left punch. Sorry, I forgot the move. It's going to be a left punch. So he throws that left punch. I'm going to high block that hand, forearm block, probably more likely. Forearm block, and throw that here. And as I do this punch, this top hand is grabbing control, and I'm going to step my right leg behind and hit him in the groin as I pull this arm across my chest here. Now, as you can see, I hit Daniel in the groin. What does he do? He bends over. Well, that's great, because my next move is the double block. I put it on his head, and I just walk through, pulling that hand down. So it's up, down here. We're going to scoot over a little bit more. I'll show it from this side again, and then we'll try showing it from the other side. Something to keep in mind, once you've worked out feeling it, remembering all that stuff, in the kata, it's here, snap, and then we get really slow through here. When you work it with your partner, don't go slow. So again, he throws this left punch. I like to angle out a little bit because I like to always get outside their arm. I don't want to necessarily be inside and have to worry about his other punch. So I get out here, boom, grab the arm, step in, groin strike. Now, if your partner's tough, don't hit him in the groin. Maybe hit him in the stomach, maybe right upper part of the thigh. Good news is you hit any one of those 3 targets, they're going to bend over, but our favorite target's going to be
the groin.
The groin, yeah, boom, here. Now, I bring this hand up, and I can either do it as I start to step, as we do in the kata, or if you are strong enough, you can start a little bit early. But I get this up here. Now, this is the hand up, this is the hand down. All I'm going to do is bring his head down and his arm up as I step through. Should we show it from this side again or show it from the other side?
Probably from the other side.
From the other side, so you can see it. All right, so he throws left punch, I angle out, block punch, step in, groin strike, grab the head, step, there. And our eventual goal, I'm going to do it one more time from the side, is to make it go really fast, and you just roll them on the ground. So that left punch comes in, boom, strike, head, boom, and I can run away. Or if I want to, because we have one more, I strike, and then run away. All right, section 2 of Chaeson. All right, section 3 of Chaeson, Seisan, the pronunciation we're working here. Block, punch, reblock, we just finished this here. I look behind someone who's throwing a hook in my head, I drop back fist, reverse punch, reblock, hands coming up. We'll sometimes say you're sticking your hands in their mouth, you're grabbing the hair. We're going to smack their ears again, but we'll show that in a second. I pull, slam the heel down, kick, fudo, zen. We tell you guys they're coming in with a kick, so you grab their kick, we snap their ankle, or we block the other kick. Step up, bow. Now, many of you guys have ever sparred before. If he throws that right kick, this is really tricky to get this in place here, and if he throws the other kick, I might get something, but I run a big chance of hurting myself even more than I hurt him. And then once we start working, you'd be like, oh, this is something better than necessarily grabbing. It could still be those kick blocks. But, all right, I digress. So, in the kata, we're always turned around backwards here. For now, if you want to start facing towards your opponent, you can do it here. You could do this one again from the grapple, but I like doing this off a big left hook punch. So I come and drop 1, 2, left. So left back fist, right reverse punch. And then what I'm going to do is right away come, lock up this arm here. So that is back fist, reverse punch, center block. Now I'm starting to work towards the inside of the body, which isn't good. So if he starts to throw that other side, boom, I hit that hand and I strike the ear. If he doesn't get that in time, or I don't feel that coming right away, so maybe I come 1, 2, 3, boom, pop. I'm going to pop up right away to the ears, right in here. Now, I'm going to step back, pulling him down off balance. My next move is a right kick. So I'm going to throw right knee to the face, punch, coming either into the neck. If his head is up a bit, I might come to the eye. What places I'm not going to hit is the middle of the forehead, because I don't want to break my fist. So go for what the open target is, neck, eye, whatever it is from here. Now, my next move after this punch, hold on, waiting for the wind. All right, rain's calmed down, or wind has calmed down a little bit. I just knee strike him, just punch him. Now, my next move is a step back, and I'm going to grab his jaw. Which hand grabs the jaw? No sé, no me importa. I don't know, I don't care. As long as you've hit and you get control of his jaw. Now, in the kata, it would be here, so I'm going to recommend as you throw this right punch, make the right hand grab the jaw, and I step and I pull his chin up a little bit, and then, yeah, hopefully they'll balance like that. And then my next move, I'm going to come up, grab the ears. That's this position, and what we're going to do is it's a steering wheel. Now, just like we showed before, I feel Daniel's balance a little bit. If I think he's leaning that way, I'm going to steer that way, and I take the right hand across like it is in the kata. Here, right hand on top. If I've hit, boom, knee strike, punch, I pull, and he's going this way like he is, I'm going to drive him that way with left hand on top. But the idea is grab those ears and twist. So let's show it again. I might show it. We'll show it once from this side, one from the other side. Let's show it from a grapple. We're grappling here. Boom, I'm loosening up. If I've got it here, I'm going to get underneath. 1, 2, lock up the arm. Hit the ears again. Then pull, knee strike, punch, grab the chin, grab the ears, steer him that way, rip him, get him on the ground. Run away! Right? One time from this side. We do it before the rain gets any worse. It's coming in. So, again, he throws left hook at the head. 1, 2, 3, ear strike, or possibly ear in a block. Grab the head, pulling him down, knee strike, punch, grab the chin, grab the ears, driving him down. All right. And that is head control. Now, because each one of these 3 sections ends with throwing your partner on the ground, it might be tricky to do a flow drill with this one. Aside from you throw them down and they get back up and you just engage in the next section. So unlike the other ones where we're like, here's how you go from one section to the next in a nifty, sneaky way, we don't have that. If you want them to, at least for now, I might come up with something different by the time I teach this to you in person. If you just want to throw them down, maybe that first one you threw him here, and then he gets back up and he comes with the next punch. Take him through, roll him this way, he comes up, goes the other way, go into the next section, it works, but that's as close as we got for a flow drill for now. All right, Bunkai for Chaeson.